with Robert Corriveau, the owner of the company, or one of the owners. There are 4 owners actually. I'm just going to make an introduction on how I get involved in this company, because I was actually 1 week into my vacation, and I got a call on Skype from a lady from the US that I've known for about 8-9 years, I think. And she started telling me something about crypto coins, and I said, wow, I know a lot about crypto coins, because I looked into that for about 1.5 years ago, and actually was very, very interested in it. I bought my first Bitcoin when it was $30. I made a hell of a profit, and I was very pleased with myself because I sold it at 80, and now it's 500. That's the way it goes, you know. But it just shows you that there is really, really heavy opportunities in these in this business industry called the crypto coins. There's a lot of crypto coins coming onto the market, and in my prediction, 99% of them will be gone again within the first couple of months, because they don't have the right ecosystem. And I can assure you, Robert will get back to that, because that is his that is really his area of expertise. I didn't actually have time to look very much into it, so I just registered, and I didn't actually pay my position until a week later. And then I started looking at it, and I said, wow, this looks amazing. But I was still on vacation, you know, so I took another week. And then I looked again, and I was really amazed, because this is what happened when I was actually doing nothing. Then I started doing due diligence on this, trying to figure out, I actually checked Robert's IP address, where he was, if he actually was in Finland, as he was saying, and I checked the company, I checked into a lot of things. I did everything I could to find out about what they were doing. We actually had Danish Bitcoin Association to tell us if they thought that this company was legit before I actually started working it. And I've actually been a member now for 26 days, I think it is, and I've never seen anything like it. It is amazing. I've been talking to Robert every single day for the past 10 days. I am really amazed about this company. They are actually doing the mining of their own coin. And as everyone knows, if you have been looking into the Bitcoin, it is the mining process in the beginning where the real profit is made. Of course, you can make a lot of money trading it also, or as I did, buy it at $30 and sell it again at 80, or buy it at 30 and sell it at 500 if you have the stomach for that. But the real money is in the mining. The people who start mining it in the early days, that's where the money is. Because you will mine a lot of coins in the beginning. And as more and more miners are coming into the group and mining, the number of coins that you are getting per day will be less and less the further down the line you get. But the value of the coin will of course increase at the same rate. That means that coins that you mined in the beginning, 3 months ago, you know, they have gone up in value many times. And if you just look at Bitcoin, they actually started at 1 cent and now they're over $500. I don't expect the same to happen here, even though that it could. As I see this, I think it started at 3 cents. I'm not 100% sure about that. It was 13 cents when I joined the company. Today it's 29 cents. And I just say, if it's just $1 when we hit the official trading in 2 months, I'll be more than happy. I can show you my site afterwards if you want to see how the mining is done. Everything is actually available in your back office. You can go in, you can see how many coins you mine every hour, you can see how many coins you mine on 24 hours, and you can go back to the day that you started. So everything is available in your back office. The best thing about this is, I wish I knew how to mine coins myself, because then I would have done it a year ago, but I don't. So this time the company has taken care of everything about this. All the technical stuff that I don't know anything about, they took care of. I need to sign up in the company. I need to choose what mining plan I want. There's 5 different to choose from. And then everything is done automatically. I just sit back and watch it. Period. And that's one of the things I really like about this. Because there is room for every single individual in this company. Well, that's actually it. I was, as I said, introduced to Robert about, I think, 14 days ago.
Keep going. I need at least another 3 minutes.
Okay, that's okay.
Kiel.
Yeah.
Just give him a little bit of the information on the conversation we had last night.
Yeah, okay. Now it's just the same thing again. I hope you can hear me. Okay. I actually tried a lot of times asking Robert about very specific things in this because, but every time he just threw out the answer right in my face, you know, and I could just hear on him immediately. He really knew what he was talking about, and he loved this industry. And I can tell you, after 1 week, he was actually in Spain for 3 or 4 days, introducing the company to leaders in Spain. And he gave me his personal phone number down there, the phone was actually taken care of by a Spanish person. And I tried to call him twice. The first time I got a hold of him. The second time I didn't get a hold of him. It was 11 o'clock in the morning. And the reason he could not come to the phone was because he was sleeping. He came to bed 8 o'clock in the morning. He had meetings all day, and then in the evening he was sitting and discussing strategies with the leaders until 8 o'clock in the morning. That for me is commitment. And then he got up again at 12 and had 3 meetings in the afternoon, and still he had time to talk to me in the afternoon again. I know a lot of other leaders, a lot of other owners, they would just have said, call me on Monday when I'm home. He didn't. And I salute him for that. That is the kind of leader I would like to be involved with. Yesterday, I actually talked to a person that I've known for about a year. He is really, really known in the crypto industry. I actually didn't know how well associated he was, because I asked him if he was interested in this, and he just asked me, what kind of coins are you mining and what are you doing? And I just said, well, I can get Robert, the owner, on the phone for you. And we did. And then Robert immediately could hear on this person. He really knew what he was talking about. So we put Anthony on the phone. That is the other one of the owners. He's actually from Singapore, living in the US. And he knows everything there is to know about cryptocurrencies. And then the other guy, he took his associate with him on the call also. So there were 4 people, and then me listening, you know. 4 people who was very familiar with the crypto industry. It actually turned out that these 2 guys that I invited on the call has been advising companies how to start up with cryptocurrencies. They had been advising exchanges, crypto exchanges, how to do it. So they are educated, they are skilled in that area, and they use the first 30 minutes to try to really decapitate the company. They really tried to prove that this was a bad company. They did everything they could. And Anthony and Robert just asked them answered every single question. Nice and easy, even though they were really rude in the beginning. Then 30 minutes into the conversation, I had to go tuck in my son, so I did that. And luckily, he fell asleep pretty fast, because 15 minutes later, I was back again and the call was not finished. But then the toner had the voice had another tone, you know. Because suddenly, these 2 guys, they were doing everything they actually could to become the people who gave advice to this company. They were so impressed with what the company has done. They were so impressed with the crypto coins, the gold backing they did, that they actually tried to get on board and help the company. Now, for me, that is the best possible stamp that you can get of approval. It's amazing. I know that English is my second language, so I cannot express myself as enthusiastic as I'd actually like to be, because I was pretty amazed yesterday. These 2 guys came on the call, tried to do everything to bad talk the company. And they ended up 1 hour later, wanted to do everything they could to get into the company and be advisor for them. That's me.
I'll diverge. I'm on the call now. I apologize. I was wrapping up a couple calls, everybody.
That's okay.
First of all, pleasure talking to you. I recognize some of the people on here, so it's a pleasure talking to you once again. I don't know who's new on here or anything. I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't prepared for this meeting, but Keel wanted me to do it, so I went ahead and said sure. Just to divulge a little bit more on what Keel was saying with that conversation we had last night, he forgot one essential part at the very beginning there. The individuals that we were speaking with last night, the reason why they tried coming on the call right away, debunking the whole thing that we were doing, is because they saw we were an MLM company. Simple fact. As soon as they saw that we were MLM, their first things out of their mouths were, it's MLM. They're just trying to make some money off the back of cryptocurrency. I love talking to those guys, personally. Reason being is because we are an MLM company doesn't mean that we are not behind cryptocurrency 100% in making sure that the quality of our coin is nothing but the best. So after about 45 minutes to an hour, at the end of the conversation, they ended up wanting to be a consultant for the company, our company, Global Coin Reserve. They were very impressed with our coin and the programming and the development that we're putting behind our coin. Not only that, they're now currently sending me emails right now to help even enhance the GCR coin even further. They're now going to be consulting with us as well. So I managed to, basically what happened is they tried to debunk us, like Cal said, for the first 30 minutes, and we just let them say what they wanted to say. And then when it was me and Anthony's turn, then of course we let them know everything and let them know about our coin. They had been trying to do a process of gold backing. They haven't accomplished it yet. So we knew that they were trying to dig a little bit on how we managed to do it. And by the end of the conversation, like I said, now they're working as a consultant for our company because they want to be very closely with our coin. I say this not to impress you. I say this is because when it comes to the GCR coin, we got everything but the best to put into this coin. In other words, we are doing everything we possibly can to develop our coin and get it to where it needs to be, to not only give you guys a cryptocurrency that actually has true value, but it also has the backbone and development behind it as well. That is very important. Now, through conversations, I have to say this as well. I have to be very careful with what I say. I just got off the phone with our attorney again, Kevin Thompson, and we really have to start looking at the compliance. So you're going to be seeing a lot of emails coming about compliance now. What can be said, what can't be said, and so forth and so on. So be prepared for that one. It's going to be a long one. But, this is, for this company to be around for a very long time, in which we are trying to accomplish and want to see happen, it's also up to you guys as well in the field to participate in the protection of this company. And that means compliance, making sure you're saying the right things, not saying the wrong things, and so forth and so on. So, that being said, I want to get into, we are providing a quality service with our cloud mining service. We are providing a quality coin. The development that we're putting into our coin as far as going into the trading platforms, being gold back, integrating with the Ethereum system so we have smart contracts. We're actually developing it now through the conversation last night, which Keel, I don't even know if he knows yet, that we're actually going to be working with another Ethereum type based company as well, which is next which one is, okay, there we go, thank you. So we're actually putting some even more enhancements into our coin, which we are really excited about. so rest assured that we are putting the development that's needed behind our cryptocurrency to get it to where it has a great value. I will say that we are definitely doing that. It's going to be really exciting for the people that are in now, and we can see amazing things happen very soon with Global Coin Reserve. I'm trying to be very careful with what I'm saying right now. I hope you can appreciate that. And I'm also multitasking at the same time. So, but no, I mean, just amazing things are happening right now, and I could not be more excited about it. With the development, way things are moving forward, the growth of the company. We are currently trying to bring on the credit card. I know we sent the email out about that. Right now, we're really we thought we had something locked in, but then we've got, when you're looking at credit cards, I just want to say this on the call real quick. You have to look. There's a rolling reserve. There's then there's a charge per transaction, and so forth and so on. I am not kidding you when I say our compensation plan pays out very, very well. You will find that our compensation plan pays out probably more than 95% of the other companies out there. So we run ourselves corporate really lean on our turnover on what's actually being made in the company, because we put out 72% into the field. So the trouble we're having right now with the rolling reserve and the cost per transaction and everything, they're too high, because it wouldn't even fit into it would basically leave the company broke trying to cover these rolling reserves and everything. So we can't do that. So we're trying to right now work on these figures with the rolling reserve and so forth and so on, to actually bring in the credit card ability. So please allow us a little more time to work with this. If we weren't paying you guys so well, then it would be a whole lot easier. But we do pay you guys really good. Dang, this is an important call, and I have to take it. Keel, can you take over just for 2 minutes while I take care of this one right here, and then I'll come back? I apologize.
That's okay. Listen, you can all unmute your phone if you want to do that. Then Robert has muted his. Because if you have anything you want to ask, you can just do it right now, or I can pretty simple explain you how the compensation plan is put together. If you go in and look at the compensation plan when you download it, it actually seems really, really, really difficult. But it's not. It's a 2x15 matrix. It pays out 5% on all levels. It's a compressed matrix. That means you're paid in 15 paying levels. So if 5 levels doesn't pay anything, you don't lose anything. You just get the next 5 levels. So it's a 2x5 matrix. It can be expanded. When you work your way up, you can actually get a 3rd leg. It is also made the way so that when you join Global Coin Reserve, you're getting paid 10% fast start bonus. You're also getting paid 25% matching bonus in up to 4 levels. So if you look at the compensation plan, it says 10% fast start, 25% matching bonus, and 5% matrix bonus in up to 15 levels. That's pretty easy to understand for most people. And it's a really, really good compensation plan, I can tell you. Have you all been looking at the back office, or else after this call we can actually show you the back office if you want to see it? I can also, I could actually put in a file right here. Yep. I think I'm doing like this. Yeah. This is where you can actually see the mining. I don't know if you accepted the file. I take it that you did. I put some errors in it so that you can actually see that the red error is the hastighed, what is that called? The rate that is mined with, 3,500 kilo hash per second, it's called. The actual hash rate is actually higher because you are getting minimum hash rate of 3,500. So the actual hash rate right here is 4,186. The numbers doesn't actually mean anything except that you can actually go and check that they are mining. Coins mined last 24 hours, 433. That's easy to understand. And then you can go over to the green arrow and you can see what you have mined total. That is the way the back office is put together. And then you can actually click on the left side, you can click the mining area where it says mining, and you get the mining every single hour. So you can check it for every single hour.
So Kel,
and again,
Kel,
yeah.
if I can ask a question, just in general.
Yes, you can, of course.
I really want to understand the details of what it means when they say the coin is going to be backed by gold. Like how, what is it actually? Because if we're mining and there's a limited amount of coins available, then that itself is what causes value. So why do we need to have another, entity like gold to back it, and how does that work?
Good
Can you
question.
answer that, Robert? Okay.
I can answer anything, my friend.
I know. I just mean if you have time to, because I'd rather have you answer it.
I'm trying to multitask right now, people. So please, I apologize. But just trying to make sure this company is being run smoothly for you all. As far as the gold backing is concerned, there's two things that's going to happen with the gold backing. A, our coin will never drop below a certain value because of the gold backing. In other words, the amount of gold that is there and backing our coin, it will never drop below that value. It can't because it's backed by the gold. Second of all, it actually levels out the fluctuation within the market a little bit because it's backed by the gold. So you notice that there's a lot of dips, ups and downs in the market right now with Bitcoin. It'll actually help with the leveling out that those high and lows within the market for our coin as well. How it actually is going to happen here is our coin. That's what that's what the gold backing is there for. It's, in other words, it's giving it stability and saying, okay, it can never drop below this price line because of the gold backing, but also helping within the market. Now, the gold backing itself is only a percentage of the value of the coin. Okay, so you have a percentage of the gold is backing the crypto, the global coin reserve coin, and then for the stability and the insurance and so forth, in which at any time you can actually take your GCR coins and trade those in for the gold value of our coins. At any time, you actually get the physical gold itself. But also, you can also trade our coin on the market for the dollar value as well, which will be higher than the gold value, because the gold value is sitting there to actually just protect our coin from dropping down below a certain volume, shall we say, and so forth, and give that easeability in the market from really high ups and really low dips, shall we say. Plus, there's other things as well, which I'm sure if I sit on the call, most of you guys wouldn't understand it, because it starts going into pumps and pump and dumps. These are all trading terms. They're pump and dumps. It slows down the pump and dumps. Actually, with the gold backing now, with integrating with Ethereum, the longer at that point, you guys don't know that once we do that, the longer you hold our coins, you'll actually be rewarded for that as well. Okay, and that's really exciting, because you'll find that a lot of people out there with the big farms that are, just mining away because they have these, a lot of money to put into the physical hardware and so forth and so on. They're creating what's called a farm. And as a matter of fact, the biggest farm right now that's mining for Bitcoin is actually located in Finland with me. And these things, it's just massive wattage that they suck up, just running all these rigs. So in other words, we don't want these big mining farms to come in, just mine the crap out of our coin, and then dump it on the market, because that would devaluate our coin when they do a big dump. Here's a great example. If you actually looked at Bitcoin today, you would have seen that it actually dipped, I think about $50 or $60 today. And that is because $17 million were generated for the Ethereum program through the sales of their Ether coin. Now they announced that they were going to be dumping a little over $2 million worth of Bitcoin into the market. As soon as they did that, of course, it dropped the value of the coin. But now you'll see, if you go look now, it's starting to come back up. So to protect us from these massive dumps into the market, shall we say, once we're gold back and integrate with Ethereum, and actually you're getting rewarded for holding our coins for a longer amount of times. So you won't see these big farms coming in and basically just doing a massive mine on our coin and then dumping it right away into the market, because they know they're going to make money by holding those coins now. So the gold. I'm sorry, go ahead. I got into the technical stuff. I apologize, everybody.
That's okay. I just wanted to add something, because if you look at Bitcoin, 5,000 coins, I think it is mined every day in Bitcoin. And if you look at the value of that, that's about $2.5 million every single day. If you drop that into the market, of course the Bitcoin will drop in value. But then the next day, those coins might not be mined by these farms. They might be mined by a lot of different people, and they won't sell it. So what happens? The price comes up again. And that is also one of the paths where you can make a lot of money in trading, both Bitcoin, dark coins, whatever they're called, because of these ups and downs. If you can find the rate where it's just in the middle, and say just about $580, that's the middle, and it goes down and up and down and up, you can actually start making money on Bitcoin and cryptos, just like you can in the normal stock market. But the good thing about being gold backed is that it gives you a certain safety, that your coin will never drop below that value. And that means a lot of people will not be losing faith when they see a coin drop a bit. That's the way I see it anyway.
But the more that you mine, each coin is worth less gold, because you have more coins now that are backed by the same amount of gold. Unless you're constantly accruing more gold also, Robert. I don't know. Like, you get your own physical gold, and are you accruing more gold?
Yes, we're accruing more gold on a daily basis. It's all built within our coin and the protocols that we've set up. Put it this way, if we get to 100,000 members, paid members, our gold reserve will be larger than Fort Knox.
And are you buying just gold, physical gold, or just notes on existing gold? Or
we're buying the physical gold itself. We're going to have auditors come into our vaults. We're going to have about 3 vaults. They actually will be going into our vaults, which we will have it videoed, and them auditing our gold and giving you the quality of our gold and the notes on the gold as well.
It's going to be made by licensed traders, Brad. That's one of the things that they discussed on the meeting yesterday, is that when you are doing this, it has to be done the right way. And the other 2 guys that were on the call yesterday, they can actually provide some of the people that can do that also. Even though Anthony had people doing that already. That's one of the things they were really impressed about, because they actually thought about all of these things before they actually went out and do it. Where a lot of the other companies, they haven't thought about all these technical stuff, you know. They just had an idea they wanted to go into the market with.
Okay, now, and how are we now creating value of the coin? What relationships do you have that are actually creating the need for this specific coin in the marketplace so people can buy products using this coin? Are you creating some coin, are you creating a known marketplace for people that you already have partnerships with people or companies that will accept GCR coins?
Yes, we do. and we've already created them. There's going to be taxi services throughout the Philippines that's going to be utilizing our coin as a form of payment, and amongst other things as well that we're currently working on. But it's also, once we build the ecosystem, by default, actually, merchants will start taking this on. Plus, you got to remember, too, that a transaction by itself within a trading platform constitute as a payment.
So even if someone, like we're mining, and the actual act of us trading it for, say, US dollars creates demand for it? Or increases its value?
Correct. I'm sorry, I'm jumping in and out. I'm just trying to multitask, guys. Sorry. Yeah, but it's like Bitcoin, okay? If you look at Bitcoin, they had 0 people actually accepting Bitcoin as little as 2 years ago. And very, 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 local merchants and local merchants and so forth were actually accepting Bitcoin because nobody really knew about it. So it took them quite a while before it actually got it to this level with Bitcoin. We're simply the same thing. We're at a very early age, so we have to bring our ecosystem to a certain level, show certain value on the coin, have a certain development done on the coin before even people will even start to look at it. Okay? So that's what we're doing right now. We're doing a really good job. And by bringing in the MLM aspect where we can actually build this ecosystem 100 times faster than Bitcoin ever did, and basically any other coin out there has ever done, then we're going to get noticed really quickly and really fast. In other words, we'll be going into the trading platforms faster than most coins have ever done, amongst other things as well. So this causes the demand of the coin because they're going to see this, the traders, the buyers, and so forth and so on. So then, because Bitcoin has already paved the way, bringing in the technology needed for merchants to actually start accepting Bitcoin, they've already paved the way. So our job is really easy now. We can actually go into the same system that the Bitcoin is using and say, okay, why don't you start accepting GCR Coin as well as a form of payment, and it can be easily be adapted into the platform, Bitcoin platform as well. So, so I hope you understand what I was trying to say by that.
Yes, I do. Now, between the different types of mining levels that people can come in at.
Yes, there is.
Do you have the numbers on average? How many coins, let's say per month or per day, each level mines?
Yeah,
currently?
I don't have them in my head, but I can give it to you. No problem.
Yeah, you can give them that, but please keep in mind that when looking at that, it will it's going to change on a daily basis.
Yeah, no, I understand that, yeah.
Because as the more miners come in, the coins drop down. And this is very, very important for y'all to understand. This works for any coin out there. It doesn't matter what it is. Any coin, every coin works this way. Okay? The less the miners, the more coins you're going to receive at that point in time. The more miners, the less coins you're going to receive because there are more competitors on the coin. In other words, our coin block, okay, if Bitcoin for every block rewards 26 coins per block. Ours is 23 per block. So literally, you got to take those 23 coins and split it against amongst all the miners. Compared, and you do that with, plus what comes into play is the amount of hashing power that you are using. So in other words, your computing power is much faster than, let's say, a gold level. A gold level is doing this computing power, and the $1,000 pack is doing this computing pack. That differentiates, okay, how many coins are allocated to you, right? Out of those 23. So as the more miners come in, it's going to go down, 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 but the value of the coin keeps going up, 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 now because we're creating more miners. So as the coins go down, the value goes up, but you got to remember, that's why at this early age, when the difficulty rate is low, when there's less miners, you're going to accumulate a lot more coins through the computing power that you are asking for. In other words, the kilahashes. So you will never see the amount of coins that you're getting today. This will be the only time you see it. You know, next week it's going to be lower, lower, lower.
Now you mentioned if you keep your coin longer, there'll be certain rewards.
Yes.
Can you give any kind of suggestion of what those type of rewards would be?
I can't at this time because Ethereum is still working on their platform and it's not going to be released until November, their first platform. Once we integrate with them, that's when we will be able to determine the holding reward time. We can't do that right now because they haven't launched their company yet. Anthony has been a close programmer. Anthony is a partner in our company. He has also been helping with the programming on Ethereum's end. So we got very good information as far as where Ethereum is with everything. We got inside information, shall we say? So when they do release the program, which is going to be about November, early December this year, that's when you'll see a lot of things starting to happen really quickly. As far as the gold backing, as far as the Ethereum integration, and is going on to trading platforms. Now we're trying to speed up the trading platforms a little bit, but that's determined on the growth of the company, and that we have no control over. That's up to you guys.
Are we going to be able to just click a button and sell our GCR coin from within the GCR back office into other currencies?
No. You will have to take it to a trading platform.
Okay. Is there any kind of streamlining? Or do we have to it's a totally separate thing than a trading platform. We are looking at putting a trading platform in within our back end, though. We definitely plan on doing that. That's why you see the trading tab there. We actually will have a trading platform on our development side as well. And then at that point, yes, it's just one click and you can actually trade it with any other coin. What are your plans for a year to 2 years from now? Are you going to just create another coin eventually when GCR becomes a little bit more stable, and then you'll start a new one to add more excitement? Or are
we I don't want to say too much about that right now. But let me put it to you this way. Our coin will always have value. Somebody will always have a reason to mine our coin. But later on in the stage, when everything's smoothing out and calming down and we're in the trading platforms and all the development is pretty much to where it needs to be, you're going to find a lot of new coins looking for help. Okay? Right now, currently today, there is anywhere between 1 and 3 coins developed every single day. Every single day, there is 1 to 3 new coins entering into the market. And about 99% of them don't make it anywhere. They never even make it. So you have a lot of new coins out there that are being developed and they need help. Well, I guarantee you I know where they're going to be looking for help. Why would they? They're going to be looking for somebody that has 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 members but are nothing but promoters. They're going to be screaming and begging on our door. And when they do that, of course, we're going to give them stipulations in order for our company to actually promote their coin as well. In other words, that's all benefits for our members. In other words, our members are going to be the only ones that can mine that coin for a certain amount of time, and so on and so on and so on. Following me?
Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The way I see that is also that a lot of MLM companies, as we are used to, they just have the internal platforms. That means they can only sell to the other members. This way, we can actually go out and sell to every single person in the world when they hit the trading. Is that not correct, Robert?
Sorry, didn't catch that one. Multitasking. Okay. What was it again?
Yeah, I said that normal when you look on MLM companies with shares or whatever they have an internal trading platform where people can sell to each other. That means you can sell to the other members, but you can never sell to someone that's not a member. When you hit the trading platform here, you can actually go out and sell to every single person in the whole world.
Correct.
That's what I see where the big potential is.
Yes, that is correct.
So as I see it, for the next 2 months, we're in the mining process. After that, you will be developing both the ecosystem and with Ethereum and all of these specifics about the coin, and that is where we should be looking at trying to sell them and trying to get some of the profit out of it. Until then, we should just be keeping the coins and just mine them. But that's my opinion, of course. I'm actually not going to sell anything within at least the first 3 months.
All right. One more minute. Sorry, I'll get to you. Keel, talk a little bit.
Okay. Well, what do you want me to elaborate on?
Kjeld, have you actually, like, from the coins that you've collected since you started,
yeah.
Have you said they're worth a certain amount right now, but without an exchange, that value that they're worth currently, where are we getting that value from?
That value is only calculated because when you start a coin, you know how many people are mining today, how many coins are mined, and when more people come in and mine, and they mine less and less coin, the value on that coin will raise. It is just a calculated value.
Completely wrong, but I'll get to that in a second too.
Okay.
But can we sell it right now?
That's kind of fair enough.
Yeah, you can sell it to other members if you want to, but you have to find the members. But who wants to sell the coin when they know that it will be going up in price?
I'm just asking.
Yeah. I asked the same question.
I think the questions that are being asked are excellent. I mean, it's good to be able to ask them as well, which is great.
Yes, of course. But if Robert can just tell a little bit about for the new people who he is and who the other members of the company is, I think we should just let him go. I know how busy he is. We can talk after he's left the room.
I'm back.
That's okay with you guys. Okay.
That's not a problem, Gil.
Good.
I can do the multitasking a little bit. So, anyway, to get back to the question on how we got the value of our coin, you did try to do a nice job, Gil. I'll give you that. But actually, how we determine the value of our coin is we already know what the trading platforms base their values on. And there's a couple things. It's the amount of miners, the hashing power, the trading and buying that's being done, and what's being traded in the market. So we already know what their values are, what they base the value of their currencies on. So we take those same values and adopt those values into ours. So we know what currently, now don't get me wrong, it may go up a little bit, it may go down a little bit. Not a whole lot, but we're going to be really close to what the value of our coin is going to be when it hits the market through those values.
Will people be able to mine the coins who aren't members of GCR?
Yes. Once we go public, then everything is open source. So that way, at that point in time, we'll be exactly like Bitcoin, open source and decentralized, and anybody will be able to mine our coin at that point. So that's why you guys are really lucky right now, because we're keeping it in-house at this point in time.
So you actually are allowed to keep the source private until you go on the public exchanges?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Bitcoin was done the same way. It was actually private mined before it actually went to public. A lot of people don't know that.
How many members are there in the company? What is about 1,200, Robert?
Yes, somewhere around there. I think it's a little more. We had quite a few come in the last couple of days.
Okay.
Sorry. All right. I'm gonna put this to the side for a minute. I can't do the multitasking no more. I'm getting confused. Anyway, a little information about myself and about the company. For myself, I have been in the industry for 20 plus years. I actually started off as a builder, just like you guys. and did quite well in it. I believe it was my second company I was involved with. I started to specialize. I really honed in on the Pacific Rim. I had very large groups within China, Hong Kong, Philippines, Malaysia, and so forth. So I ended up on one program putting in a little over 2,600 members, paid members into the program in less than 24 hours. That put me on the map really quick. Then at that point, I started working with the corporate side of things. Really fell in love with the corporate side of MLM. And then I started for the last 10.5 years. I've been a consultant for most of your major companies out there. I helped over 30 to 40 startup companies with every aspect of their needs as far as legalities, shipping and handling, manufacturing, product development, front-end development, back-end development, CPAs, banking, payout methods, debit cards, you name it, I've done it, the whole 9 yards. I actually worked, then I was working with Donald Trump. I was on his Internet Advisory Board for 1.5 years. Then decided to move forward and actually develop a couple companies of my own, which I am currently CEO of 2, which I don't let a lot of people know. But I am actually the CEO of 2 companies. My other company's been up and running for over 2.5 years and doing very, very well. But I won't get into that one. So that's a little bit of synopsis about myself, and also played professional football, which a lot of people don't know about me. I actually played for the 2nd division of Finland, American football here. 4 of our players actually went to the NFL, so I'm pretty happy for them. But that's a little bit about me. I don't like talking about myself too much, but that's a little bit of history on myself. As far as Anthony is concerned, which is the other partner, he is actually the development and handles our coin. He has been working as a coder, a programmer for the last 26 years. He knows basically every code out there, C++, Java, you name it, he knows it. He's been working in the crypto world for the last 4 years. And he also runs a company that does all the security coding for 3 of the major financial groups in New York. So that is a little bit about Anthony. Then we have another partner, Bob Wood, or Robert Wood. I call him Bob. He has been in the industry for about, I'd say, 30 years. He specializes in back-end systems and also development of companies. He's been a consultant as well for the last 20 years for MLM programs, and he pretty much done a lot of the things that I have done, but his speciality is back-end systems. Then we have another partner. His name is Mike, and he has been in the industry for about, I think he's the youngest one in our group. He's been in the industry for about 12 years, maybe 11. He is really good with he's been working with corporate side of things as well, but more on the paper side of things. He handles office flow, support, banking, working with the CPA, and so forth and so on. And he is the other partner currently working with us. As far as our legalities is concerned, we're working with Kevin Thompson, with Thompson and Burton. I consider them the very best when it comes to the MLM arena as far as legalities are concerned. And not only that, Kevin Thompson is a personal friend of mine. I actually spent the 4th of July with him and his family at his house last year. I had a great time. We almost blew up the house because we set off the firework wrong. But he's a personal friend of mine as well. Me and Kevin, as a matter of fact, just got back from 3 shows in India, where me and him spent 3 weeks doing those shows for MLM and so forth and so on. As far as the crypto side of things, we're currently working with a legal firm out of New York as well, that specializes with dealing with companies that are dealing with cryptocurrency. They're currently working with some of the biggest companies out there right now, Coinbase, and numerous other, trading platforms, and matter of fact, Ethereum as well. They handle all our legal aspects as far as, that is concerned when it comes to the crypto side of our company. We are also just hired on a large amount of staff as far as support is concerned. We also took on just now last week 3 new programmers as well, and we also took on a Tig Smith, which is handling all of our marketing and development side, and copy and so forth and so on, which we're excited about because he's going to be supplying the field with a lot more marketing material, and he's also currently working on some material for the face-to-face marketers as well. So we're hoping to have that out as quickly as possible. Just let everybody know that we are completely revamping our website and hope to have that up and live by next week. We're doing some work with some of the verbiage on our website to coincide with the compliance side of things, giving more information about our coin. We're also going to be adding tabs to the main tab section about mining, so that way nobody will actually have to go off our site to learn more about cryptocurrency, what the trading is about, what the mining is about, what our coin is about, and then also we're going to have another tab that actually features members within Global Coin Reserve. We'll be spotlighting double diamond, diamond, and triple diamond members within our company on that page. So we're really excited about that as well. And I think that is, I think I've covered everything. Have I?
That's your short introduction on who you are and the other members of the company.
Yes,
I'd like to hear your long one then.
One question though. I know Tig Smith was working pretty much full time on another, involved in a business several months ago. Is he still doing that, or is he now full time with GCR?
Oh, I've paid enough money. Believe me, he's working with me full time.
Okay.
No, he's working with us. He's got like 1 or 2 really small projects, but he's basically 99.9% with us. He just needed to finish those projects up because he had already taken on those clients before I had spoken to him. So I can't say no, you have to drop him. He has to finish those projects before he can go with us full time.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions? You got me now. I'm not multitasking, so please ask questions.
We can have like a dedicated weekly presentations, or is Tay going to start doing those?
No. In the normal sense, I only come in as I'm supposed to only come in as a guest speaker.
Right. So that's what I wanted. Is Tay going to take over the actual marketing? He may, but it's really, I'm going to be honest with you, it's really up to the leaders to really hold these webinars, because it's better for them to do it because they're more in tune with their groups, because we can only go over general things because, we don't know you directly, you know what I'm saying? To where the leaders know their downline, and so they can really hone in on the things that need to be done and said within that webinar, like Keel is doing right now. He's basically hosting this call, and I came in as a guest speaker. Of course, the company will have a webinar, maybe on a monthly basis, but that's just an overall, of the company, so forth and so on. But we will have recorded webinars for everybody to utilize. Great. Kel, earlier you had started talking about the comp plan, and I interrupted, so do you want to just pick that up again?
Yeah, I can do that.
I apologize, but I've got a couple more calls I got to jump on.
Yeah, jump off, Robert. Thank you for the time.
No problem. I hope, again, everybody, it's a pleasure meeting you. If I haven't talked to you yet, the ones that I have met, Nice talking to you again. It is really excited. I'd be a lot more excited about this. Believe me, I'm really excited about everything. I'm just trying to get a lot done for you guys and as quickly as I possibly can. But everything is going great. I could not be more pleased on the way development has come. With everything, the growth of the company, the development on the corporate side of things and so forth. So it is a very exciting time. I'm not a hypey person, but I'll tell you right now, I'm really excited. So thank you, everybody, and I'll talk to you later, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Robert.
Yep. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye.